The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. You look at the defense for these Texans.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. Outright, this one goes to Patrick.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Play action. It's Burrow.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Now Burrow. Pass incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback. The 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive. Because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Stroud's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he's brought down. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Stroud working out of the gun.
Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Stroud to throw it. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
It's 3rd down and 6.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here.
3rd down and 6.
As they've got it as we resume action. On 3rd down, Burrow.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Now 2nd and 5.
the 49-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Stroud.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Houston.
The throwing again is Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 33, here's second and a yard. Stroud looking to throw.
He's got the connection to Cooper. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
The Texans hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Stroud.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Burrow looking to pass. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Here's Presley Harvin now.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And the Texans will take over.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, nice move in midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And Diggs has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers They'd see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Stroud. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
Down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fighting through. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the ball is knocked out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He's the gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bengals' 49-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
16 yards. It's 2nd down.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
He's got the hook up with Diggs.
Complete to number 14, Stephon Diggs.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
And the Texans' 1st down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, Houston.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Jordan.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Amari Cooper from 3 yards out.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their 1st possession of this second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Into the hands of Patrick left side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that will be incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
first and 10. It's Stroud. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 down at the 31. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. To the right side and caught by Dell.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Stroud working out of the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
He's got a man, complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. They'll come up 2nd and 7. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Now it's Mixon running right. Fighting him off. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And the Texans first down.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mixon with a 1st down carry. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
play action. Stroud now.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. That's complete to Dell.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And that'll keep this a 19-point game. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Burrow's throw taken in by Sutton.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
Burrow will throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, and they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2.
Burrow looking to pass.
He'll swing this out to Moss.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Again, it's Burrow. That's caught. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Now it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Michael Davis on the coverage.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tim Patrick, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
And now out comes Houston. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On second down, here's Mixon. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Third and 1, Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals set to take over. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On third and 1, Burrow. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The pass there complete to Sutton. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. First down, here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 9-yard loss.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
A final shot now for Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,